What's up, everybody? What is up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Dodgers versus Angels. Dodgers versus Angels from the Big A in Anaheim. And I got me a sandwich. Jimmy John's. I'm hungry. I'm starving. But Dodgers Angels set to start at 6:10. Why they're not on my TV right now, I have no clue.
Do you have the scissors?
I do not have the scissors, COO.
Do you know where the scissors?
But here we go. OTC in the house. Corbin Doris in the house. They're outside, babe. I put a shocket in the pool. Mark Zemek in the house. And Shelby Minnick up in here. So I think they go live a little later when the Dodgers are the road team. Yeah. Still 5 minutes. So I think the road team controls the TV rights. Mike Morris Baguio, welcome to the show. When's the start? The opening, sir, this game. This game starts at 6:10 Mountain Standard Time, 8 o'clock on the East Coast. Listen, y'all, if you are new, my channel is in kind of a tailspin right now. Please hit that subscribe button if you are new. We haven't gained a dang subscriber in a month. Matter of fact, we lost 25 of them. But it is what it is in this game called YouTube. If I don't like it, I'll just eat a sandwich. The opening, sir? Opening of the season. The opening of the season, sir, is on Thursday. On Thursday. Yeah. All right, pitching matchup tonight. Pitching matchup, Glasnow versus Johnson. Glasnow versus Johnson. Here is your batting order. It's good. Jimmy John's, bro. It's a... shit. You remember the name of the sandwich, COO? Country Club number 11. It's the Country Club number 11. You got a little ham. You got a little turkey. You got some provolone cheese. Some mayonnaise. And some lettuce. Hit the showers, says Corbin. You hit the showers. What's up, Ruben? Guess who's going to the next Ohtani bobblehead next Wednesday? Is it already next Wednesday, dude? Too cool. Too cool, man. Oh, it's delicious, Mike. It's delicioso. Magnifique. All right, I'm getting a little worried. I'm not going to lie. It's now almost 6, and I'm still looking at the MLB TV logo. Well, I imagine if it was that crazy last year, what's it going to be like this year, bro? Ruben, did you go to that Dodger Fest a month or so ago at Dodger Stadium? Mookie Betts not in the lineup. Here's what I think's going, and I am not an expert. I don't have any inside information. I am a non-credentialed reporter for the Dodgers. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges. But here's what I think's going on. I think whatever this is that Mookie's got, they can't figure it out. But what Mookie knows is that he's lost over 20 pounds, and that any time that he tries to eat solid foods, he throws it up. So he's basically living on protein shakes. So what I think is about to happen is I believe, and I'll talk about this more later in the stream, but I think Mookie's going to start the season on the injured list, y'all. I think he's going to start the season on the injured list as they try to let him gain that weight back, because that much weight as a professional athlete, these guys aren't walking around like me with, 1,000% body fat. You lose that kind of weight as an athlete, almost all of that is muscle. Therefore, strength, anything, any home run, any power to the outfield, any power on your throw, all that is affected. So I really think we're looking for maybe a 30-day IL stint for Mookie to start the season. And I blame this. I mean, I know that the Dodgers organization couldn't predict Mookie getting sick. But personally, to me, this whole thing about Mookie at short is asinine. He got the year last year to try to figure it out. We still won a World Series, barely.
Nope.
But the fact that we did not address the shortstop position, and we haven't since we lost Seager, since we let Seager walk. One of the dumbest decisions in the organization in the last few years. Obviously, we didn't sign Trey Turner, but that's what I think's about to happen. I think he's going on the injured list. I could be wrong, though. Hell, he could start on Thursday. Who knows? The Dodgers are being tight-lipped about it because they understand that they screwed up. That they are literally caught right now with their pants down as they're going to start the season in 2 days with no starting caliber shortstop on a team that is supposed to have everything, that enough money has been spent for them to have everything. But that's what I think, y'all. What do you think in the chat, y'all? One, do you think Mookie will play in this first month of the season? And two, did the Dodgers organization screw it up? And three, why isn't my TV on the game? Mike, I've already updated you twice, bro. Nobody knows. Officially, Mookie Betts is day-to-day. Here, I'll show it to you. Actually, they don't even have him up there. They don't even have him up there. But I know that's the lineup for today. And I know Mookie Betts' name is not on it. What's up, Andrew? I agree. We should have left Mookie in right field. He's an all-star right fielder, y'all. He is literally an all-star in the outfield. MVP candidate. Anywho, baby, Why is this game not coming on my TV? Does that say watch live right now, Dodgers Angels? Oh, man. Maybe that's a commercial, maybe? Nope. It's the hold screen. Day to day, correct. What's the mystery? What's what mystery? The mystery is why isn't this game showing right now? I got 603. I'm going to go all the way out of the app and come back in. There we go. All right, so Nelson and Caros in the booth for Sportsnet today.
You know the Dodgers, their big stars are going to be there. They're going to show up. It's about the rest of the lineup. Well, what have you made of two of those staples so far this spring? Maybe Tommy Edman and Max Muncy, their work.
Well, they both had really nice springs. And I think more importantly, you look at, I'd say, their absence last year. Tommy Edman coming over late in the season and really wasn't super impactful until the postseason. And then Max Muncy, when he was on,
That's who I think should be our starting shortstop.
7 runs a game. Without him, almost a run less. You put
Tommy.
those two in the lineup, complement one another, and complement the rest
It's not Menudo, buddy. This is the country club from Jimmy John's.
The final spring tune-up with the starter Tyler Glasnow.
TSA Mike in the house. What's up, buddy?
using that fastball, the slider, the curveball. He'll use the curveball to put hitters away. The slider more so to set guys up.
That's who you got to call.
Dynamite exhibition.
That's who you got to call if there's a mystery. Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Machine.
Bringing Kirsten, we saw him for 3
Or Thor.
Hanshin Tigers. So what's the plan for Tyler tonight and then beyond Glasnow?
It's over Glass now tonight. The plan is going
Okay, Glass now on the bump for the Dodgers tonight. Ryan Johnson for the Angels.
Nate Roberts, we talked about him today, but he's coming off an excellent spring so far. He's made a few mechanical changes.
Me too, B Skrills. Me too, man.
Mental space for him heading into this
Me too. I just really think we're looking at a injury list
against the Braves.
stint for him, at least a month.
All right, thank you, Kirsten. And the other thing we got tonight, worldwide for sound, so is Dino Ebel. Mic'd up for this freeway.
All right, they're going to have Dino Ebel, the third base coach for the Dodgers, mic'd up tonight. He's real cool, y'all. He's been real cool every time we've ever been up to Camelback.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan. Let's pick J-Power's most dependable small SUV, Sentra. I'm gonna put sugar in my tea bag.
I did, baby. You told me 3/4 of a cup.
I haven't had it. That's why I'm asking.
Oh.
At the Nissan Now sales event. Now get a low $2.99 per month lease on Sentra, or get a low $2.39 per month lease on Kicks.
I don't know, He's 1-0 with a 3.86 earned run average. All right, I got to break a bite off for Thor, y'all. I'm going to excuse myself for this. I don't really watch preseason, barring the LA series. I've watched it. I've enjoyed it.
My name is Taylor. I knew I wanted to use my degree to make a difference. I really wanted to
Yeah, the Lakers are cooked, y'all. The Lakers are cooked. They're not going to do nothing this year.
hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan. Like Kicks, J-Power's most dependable small SUV.
Matter of fact, it's time to end the LeBron drama. They were winning, the Lakers after they traded for Luka. They went on a bit of a little win streak there. And then LeBron just can't stand not being the center of attention. Has that dust up with Stephen A. Smith, who is the biggest mouth in sports reporting. And since then, it's just gone to shit. Look at that, Sissy. Wouldn't you like to just go down there and chill for a while?
Yes.
COO and I are moving back to LA. We're leaving tonight. David Yee, we're gonna have to have some room underneath your blue tarp. All right, Ohtani, Edman, Freeman, Hernandez, Muncy, Hernandez, Conforto, Rojas, Barnes. Nope. This is a sandwich. I've got total control on this sandwich, Theo. This is the number 11 from Jimmy John's. All right, Dino wired in.
One of these years, we're going to get you to do all 3 games. That's what I'm lobbying for. I'm in. I like it. Plus, I get to hear you guys talk baseball the whole game. I like it.
It's me, Mario. Mario's team signed a former Dodger yesterday. Ryan Yarborough is now a Yankee. All right, here we go. Ohtani will lead off. The Angels take the field. This is going to be fun having Dino wired up the entire game, y'all. So Ryan Johnson was a second-round draft pick by the Angels just last year, Ob. Hasn't walked anybody in the preseason. 6 strikeouts. The right-hander wearing number 81. Theo says, howdy, COO. All right, Ohtani with a brim check. Here we go, first pitch. Down low, called strike. Inside. All right, let's see what we got on the stat side today, y'all. We should have the 3D, but I mean, it's hooked up, right? I mean, opening day is a few days away. But it's not. But it is not. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ohtani. And Yahoo isn't doing any updating of any stats for this game either. 2-2 to Ohtani. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're just underway. Ohtani fouls this down, almost hits Dito with it, who's talking on the broadcast, and Shohei's laughing. He messes with him all the time. He messes with him all the time, y'all. Ohtani laughed after he hit it foul there. He fouls the next pitch off. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'll check it out, Mike. Glass now. 2-2. Oh, Ohtani looks at one on the outside edge. It looked like it missed. But he strikes out. I don't think they have it in the major league parks. So struck out looking, y'all. Tommy at the plate now with 1 out. Fouls it back. Yeah, no lie, Theo, huh? Total confidence. Thank you, sir. No ball, 1 strike to Tommy. Up high ball. What's up, FJ Lopez? Says go Angels. Good luck, sir. Called strike to Tommy on the outside edge there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Misses outside. So do you want to... Oh, wait. We got some action over there on Yahoo, y'all. All right, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Tommy fouls this off, left side, out of play. Floor's about to fire up the itching and the paw licking. You can tell. He's looking for a place to hide. Yeah, it's in Anaheim. Next 2, today and tomorrow, are in Anaheim, Mike.
So I know Dino's the third base coach, but what else does he do?
I don't know. I don't know. He's a coach. You go around, you hype up the team. You tell them what they're doing right and wrong. I'm sure he's got an area of responsibility.
Oh, that's what I meant.
He's not a pitching coach, though. Tommy turns on it and fouls it straight up in the air into the green seats in Anaheim. Down the right field line. Count still 2-2. The count is still 2-2 here to Tommy Edman. I saw that some of them turned out. The Angels was one of them, and the Texas Ranger hat was the other. The Texas one looked like it says tetas, which I don't think is a horribly bad word, is it? It's boobs, right? COO? Tetas? I think she went into her headphone mode, y'all.
Sorry, what?
The word tetas in Spanish, is that boobs?
Or it could be Tata. You know, Granddad.
All right, Tommy strikes out looking. Pitch on that outside edge, just like Ohtani. Maybe a little lower, though. So 2 away here. All right, that'll bring up Frederick Von Freeman. Starts him off with a ball outside. One ball, no strikes. Oh, Freddy swings through, strike one. A lot of Dodger fans in Anaheim tonight, y'all. Shocking, I know. Ground ball to first base. A toss to the pitcher, and Freddy is out. We go to our first commercial break. Still scoreless, 0-0. $27 in the house, 37 likes. What? Yeah? COO just complimented me on the tea that I made today. I made that tea live on stream over on the Twitcher. Over on the Twitcher, I made that tea. Sun tea, y'all. I gave Theo and Mr. Rhodes the recipe for the sun tea. Prepared it on camera for them. And then I walked out into the sun. Yes, V homies, Val can cook. Yep. That's it, man. Not only did I make it, but I brought it back in, and then I added 3/4 a cup of sugar and stirred it with a whisker. I stirred it with a whisker. For those of you that don't know, a whisker is used to scramble eggs and make batter. It's a scrambling tool used by most top chefs. General Thor has just been busted by the COO for hiding behind the love seat and licking his paw. General Thor is determined to go back to nothing but kibble food because this other stuff is really not helping. And it's extremely expensive. Uh-oh, this is a high fly ball, left field. And just like yesterday, the Angels take a 1-0 lead. Tyler Ward goes bomb off of Glass now. And bobblehead Trout is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He is shook. So this guy Ward was the guy that hit the home run last night as well. That was the last run the Angels scored last night. Who's this big fella? Up high ball to Chanel. 250 average last year. 13 bombs. Glass now delivers. Ooh, that was heat. Listen, I would like to make a plea. to Sportsnet Los Angeles. Could you please get with the times? and post what kind of pitch was just made and the speed. Please. I beg of you.
He only had 18 swings, 9 of those swing and miss. 50% clip.
Why can't we have that? Down low, called strike, take a seat. Over there. One away. It was pretty impressive, I have to say, says Theo. James Burt says, howdy, Val. Howdy. That's how they be saying it on Yeehaw. Called strike to Trout to start him off. Says start off with this, Trout. A little fastball on the inside edge. How fast was it? I have no idea, yo, because they don't tell me.
Only Apple TV does that.
Glass now misses up high. No, every other team in the major leagues shows it on their telecasts. Fox, too. Everybody. Outside ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on. Bottom of the first. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, Culver City, Orange County lead it 1-0. Trout deposits one into right field. Teoscar there quickly gets it in. And a 1-out single for one Mike Trout. Tupac in the house. What's up, Tupac 1-3?
Three-time MVP and future Hall of Famer. It's just post and be there. He's somebody that all these young guys the Angels have in their clubhouse and in their system.
I have the predictions from the games earlier today, y'all. I have the predictions.
Soler, power against power.
Last night, the CPU prediction was 1 run off.
Soler coming off of a 3-strikeout performance last night.
All these predictions have the Dodgers winning, though, and we're losing right now.
Sliders disappeared.
Down low ball from Tyler Glasnow, man of the world, chopstick connoisseur. Soler at the plate here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wearing number 12, the right-handed batter. Low and outside for a ball.
On the roster, on the coaching staff, in the front office for the Angels, Soler being the more recent additions that fit that bill.
2-1. Called strike down low.
Soler didn't like it. Marker behind the plate.
Soler didn't like that call, y'all. He said, "Are you kidding me, man?" And Barnes framing a pitch where he pulled it from the ground to the middle of his chest. It's supposed to be sleight of hand, is it not, y'all? Full count now to Soler with Trout standing on first with a little lead. Glass now delivers. Swing and a miss. Take a seat. Over there. You just got struck out by Glass now.
Strikeout decision on the fastball. This one up in the zone.
2 outs, y'all. I was working too. Tried multitasking while listening to Valhalla. Not a good mix today. Nope. She flooded a room, y'all. Miss Shelby flooded a room. Sorry, Miss Shelby. Fouled off here. Who be this? Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson at the plate. A little flick of the Peter there. 214 last year. 65 games playing for the Marlins. 9 RBIs. He's up there with no balls, 1 strike. He has balls, but there's no balls in the game, I imagine. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner on first. Well, he probably has him, CO, because he literally checked for him just before the at-bat. Outside ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sheila in the house. What's up, Sheila? Squeaky chair, y'all. Swing and a miss. Take a seat. Over there. You just got struck out by Glasnow. All right, but we got ambushed, and Ward hit that home run, and the Angels lead it after 1-0. 1-0. Joseph Caffrey, hi Val, how are you? Good. Sweep the Halos. I don't care if it's spring training. I want to dominate everything, says Sammy Boy Smith. All right, we've got 42 likes, y'all. If we get to 150 likes today, I will gift a Valhalla Sports Talk membership. I ain't done that in a while. But I really could use some subscribers. Really could use some subs, y'all. It's been 30 days since we advanced. Summer Hope says, Val, I'm back. Open up the bar again. Okay. You missed the home run by your boy, Ward. And Mike Trout was shook. Valhalla blowing air bubbles? Nope. That's the squeaky of the chair, y'all. Angels suck. They lost 99 games last year, says OTC. Yeah, but who's counting, OTC? Who is counting? Who's counting? Let's just count our numbers. Tay Oscar looks like he'll start us off here in the second inning. Yep, it was Ward again. Michael Lowe. Look at Michael Lowe. Third super chat on the channel. A $2 Valhalla Holla. Wait for it, he says. Wait for it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Outside ball. Thank you so much, Mr. Lowe. Thank you. $2 Valhalla Holla. Outside ball. Trout isn't winning nothing with the Angels, says OTC. Ohtani wasted 6 years with him. OTC has something to say. OTC got something he wants to talk about, y'all. Lakers lost to Orlando. Shocker. Teoscar fouls it straight back. Yeah, we were warm here today too, Sheila. We were warm here today as well.
Years ago, it was probably 60, 70. Now it's even 40, 35, 40. So they do so much hitting, in the cages every day and out on the field. So that ball's gone.
Teoscar, left field. Go on, baby. We are tied in Anaheim.
Mookie Betts takes it left field.
Lo, did you see that homer that far before?
Ohtani hits a high fly ball deep left field.
I mean, that's like a 4-minute delay.
I like that. That was a definitive call for Dino Eagle. That ball's gone. It wasn't even a question. Knew it was gone.
We're tied at 1.
I'm heading home, D. You got the rest of the game. Muncy
All right, Muncy, base hit right field.
back-to-back hits for the Dodgers to begin the second. And Dino, you're personally familiar with that Teoscar Hernandez pop because he got you your second home run derby crown. Well, or I should say, you got Teo his first one last year.
Yeah, that was what a night. I didn't realize he was the first Dodger to ever, win a derby after after it was over. They said it. Hey, you're the first guy. All the Dodgers that did it.
Mike, did you see that home run that far before when you did the super chat? That you put weight for it? I'm not mad about the spoiling. I'm just curious if I'm that far behind reality.
You up a little bit, didn't he?
He got me something nice.
Put his business in the street.
As long as you send me money for spoiling, I don't care. Spoil away if you want to keep dropping super chats, everybody. We running a business.
You go for somebody else, but if somebody on our team wants me to go, it's a done deal. I'll never say no. I love doing it. I enjoy it.
No balls, 2 strikes to Hernandez, and he strikes out swinging. Oh, that's what came up? I was like, he saw something. I was like, Lowe saw something happen in the game already.
I don't know if it's pressure. I just think this year's rule setting was a little different because they gave us 3 minutes with
All right, so 1 away here. Runner still on first here in the top of the second. We're tied at 1 in Los Angeles.
40 balls. If you miss, it's taking away a swing. So
Yep, super chat spoils are a new invention. A new feature on the channel.
you gotta be in that zone.
Why is the letter B so cool? Because it's sitting in the middle of the AC. You used that one the other day, El Pepe. It wasn't funny then. It isn't funny now, young man.
That was the most I've ever seen Vlad take pitches in his whole career. So I told him before we started, I said, listen, just get a good pitch, good strike, don't swing at any balls. But
No balls, 2 strikes.
we ended up winning it, and at the end of the night,
85 cents for a small blizzard treat.
85 cents for a small blizzard treat. Blizzards are at Dairy Queen, right?
Jared Anderson gave us that info.
Gates are locked on the compound, COO. There will be no exit.
We had the All-Star game in Chicago. He said, Cody and Vlad, just be patient. You don't have to swing it up. Vlad took it to heart.
Outside ball to Conforto. Conforto, the lefty, acquired this offseason by the Doyers. Kind of has that Corey Seager vibe to him in the face, anyway. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first. I miss Corey, chat. Conforto fouls it off first base side.
Speaking of BP, Dino, correct me if I'm wrong, but when we were in Tokyo, I could have swore, was it Shane Victorino came up to you and said,
I cut a piece of wood by just looking at it. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I have a question for you, El Pepe. El Pepe, do you eat a lot of Laffy Taffy? Conforto fouls it off first base side. Peanut butter parfait is my go-to at Dairy Queen. Used to be mine until my teeth got all fucked up. But yeah, that's legit, Joseph. That's legit. You have some competition in Valhalla's Twitch channel, El Pepe. I think it's him. For the record, that joke was awesome. The Saw one? I like the Saw one. I try not to like him, though. I try to hate him, every one of them. If I see El Pepe post it, I turn on my hater aid. It's here in my ear. I'm thinking that's where he gets them from, Obe. Bazooka Joe. That's where you get your jokes, Obe. Bless you, COO. Look at my Dodger glass, everybody. Look what the COO did to my Dodger glass. They walked him. Pre-base.
All right, so now some action. Muncie in scoring position. So
He gets those jokes off Circle K. Did the COO laugh at my joke? No, she never laughs at your jokes.
Some are playing straight up. Center fielder's a little awful. Crowding straight up from second base. Little shallow and right.
I'm actually kind of shocked the COO is in here.
So depending how hard this ball
About Brandon taking a nap.
She said she's about to go take a nap. COO, if you go to bed after 6 o'clock at night, it's not a nap. It doesn't qualify in nap. It's no longer nap qualified. You went to sleep.
that plays a big part of it here
That works
too.
too.
I know there's going to be a close play that plays.
No balls. 1 strike to Miguel Rojas. Rojas. Left center field. Got to be playable. Caught. And them runners got to hold at first and second. So 2 away here in the top of the second. 2 away.
That's a good swing by Mickey Rowe. He's been swinging the bat pretty good.
2 away. I scoff at your jokes, says Michael Lowe.
Here, like it's 2 outs. You know, I could be ultra aggressive.
I can't remember jokes I recall. Exactly. I only remember 1 joke. Well, 2 now. I remember, how do you know how do you know a blonde has been making chocolate chip cookies in your kitchen? Because you find M&M shells everywhere. And why did the chicken cross the road? Because those are my 2 jokes I know.
we talked about it in Tokyo. You know, you see him this spring. He's swinging it pretty good.
You know, the old saying, 2 outs, base hit, send them, which most of the time
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Down low ball. Shohei Ohtani on deck for the Doyers.
we're not up a lot of runs, we're not down. So the guy has to throw the ball in the zone for Shohei. He might get 1 or 2.
Base out. I haven't done that in a while. Way outside. Way outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. This Angels pitcher is at 45 pitches here in the top of the second. I don't think that's ideal. I don't think that's an ideal pitch count with 2 outs in the second.
Make a play, UK.
This might be Barnes at the plate. Yeah, it is. Barnes pushes the count to full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now we got the runners on the move.
Runners will be running, says Dino, over on third, mic'd up for this telecast. Run, fellas. Swing and a miss. Barnes strikes out. And we leave 2. We strand 2. Theo's favorite thing, y'all. That is Theo's favorite moment of the baseball games. When we leave runners on base. Due up for the Angels, Travis D'Arnaud, Luis Rengifo, and Mickey Moniak. Mickey Moniak due up for the Angels in the bottom of the second. Barnes going yard. Your prediction skills, not great. If Austin Barnes is a noble person, then he is Barnes and Noble? Question mark. El Pepe made a joke up right there himself. Is Barnes and Noble even around anymore? Let's go Dodgers is wicked one. Beat the Halos. We're trying, bro. We are trying. We trying. Hey, Valhalla. And ¿en dónde está Bruce Lee? Allá. Did the mic break up there, chat? Did I hit a limiter? She didn't laugh at that one either, El Pepe.
I'm not kind of listening.
B&N made a nice comeback over the past decade, doing pretty well now. Did they? What, do they have coffee in there or something? I know we don't have a bookstore in our mall anymore. Of course, we don't have much of anything in our mall anymore.
Time to remind you all, 3 days remaining until the home opener.
You know, the Big A is kind of a nice-looking stadium, in my opinion. It's much nicer than it used to be. Fouled off by D'Arnaud. He's French, y'all. He's French. I remember high karate, Ruben. Do you remember Stetson, Ruben? I still got some. I put that shit on. The COO gets angry. Stetson or what's the other one? Old Spice. Old Spice makes the COO want to puke. In the preseason, I will always call a Barnes homer. Angel Stadium super chill, says El Pepe. What happened? Oh, we struck this guy out. Take a seat over there. D'Arnaud. He came over from the Braves, right? Wasn't D'Arnaud with the Braves?
We saw that curveball against the Tigers in Tokyo. We got 5 swings on that pitch. All 5 were misses.
I still like Drakkar, Sammy. I still like Drakkar Noir. I've moved on, but I wouldn't turn down a bottle of Drakkar. No way in hell. That was my go-to back in the days, bro. Every club around the world smelled like Drakkar on a Saturday night, chat. Bouncer. I just saw a ranking of U.S. stadiums using reviews of average fans. Angel Stadium 31st of about 100 out of about 100. Dodgers came in 28th. Canoe. I remember still when Obsession came out for men. Obsession for men. I had a bottle. I got some Coach and Calvin Klein Eternity for Christmas. I wear the Johnny Depp one. What's that one called? Nowadays, I'm almost out. Anyway, that's my new one that I wear, and I wear it almost every day. No, not your car, baby. No, it's shit, I can't remember. The 0-2 fouled down at the plate. Mickey Moniak here, up with 2 outs. He's in an 0-2 hole as Glass now has found his form here in the bottom of the second. Yeah, Savage. You're right, Ruben. You got me. That's what I wear. Savage by Dior. Inside ball. Pirates booty. No, that's a joke right there. It's Johnny Depp cologne. Pirates booty. Struck him out. Take a seat. Over there. You just got struck out by Glasnow. And we go to the third. Still tied up at 1 between the Dodgers and the Angels. Pirate life. Elishiva Jones in the house. Did you get your alert today, Elishiva? If so, why are you late? Summer O, I'm not a big cologne fan. I prefer the ladies smell the manly pheromones. Dulce Gabbana? What's my son wearing? That expensive shit that he buys?
I have no idea.
I threw the boxes away just the other day. They were nice boxes. That's how you know it's a nice cologne. It might be that. All right, well, you better fix your alerts, Elishiva. You better unalert and re-alert. Turn off alerts, turn them on.
Mine doesn't work either.
COO says hers don't work either.
I've done that too.
YouTube hates me, y'all. YouTube hates me. We know that. I heard Elishiva bleeds Dodger blue. Can someone confirm that? No doubt. That's Elishiva all day long is in Dodger streams. If you're a new Dodger streamer, don't worry. Elishiva going to find you. She'll be there. She'll be there shortly. She wasn't late. She's making a fashionable entrance. Dave Rhodes in the house. Having all these alerts is alarming, says El Pepe. Did yours work, El Pepe? I know you know when I go on, you little stalker. Outside ball.
You should be happy.
I am happy. I'm very happy. I'm a very happy guy. Happy, happy, happy. Ohtani fouls it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Turns around. Someone must have said something to. He was like, "You talking to me, fool?" He probably didn't say that. He probably didn't say that yet. That doesn't sound very Ohtani-ish. Next pitch. Outside for a ball. Kids are in Mimi land, says Rhodes. I kind of got to talk, Rhodes. It's a stream. You want me to just mime it? Is Valhalla wearing the plaid shirt? Does it look like I'm wearing the plaid shirt, Elishiva? I'm wearing the golfer guy shirt from Walmart. Big stick time? No big stick. No big stick in the spring training. Ohtani. Foul ball. And the ball boy down the right field line has his head hung in shame as he could not feel the grounder. You got to get in front of it, son. It's no different if you're the ball boy down the line or the ball girl. If you're playing Little League or you're playing in the pros, get in front of the baseball. I can only see Valhalla and Micro in the corner. I can't see the shirt. Ohtani strikes out, so winging. Strike 3. Elishiva, this shirt has little Dodger logos all through it. There's like 1 million Dodger logos on this shirt. Honest. Yeah, there's 5 million Dodger logos on this shirt. Maybe not, though. I might be fibbing a little bit. Bouncer. Fielded by the shortstop. They get Tommy at first. Two-way. Hugs back. How's the family doing, Ashton? Give a hug for me, too. OCKV in the house. Hey, we got 55 likes, y'all. 45 in the house. Cool. It's cool, Val, that you took the time to count them individually. I used new math, I used the new math. Ooh, inside. They be trying to hit Freddy in his chin, in his chiseled, dimpled chin. And the COO is upset. Freddy's like, come on, bruh. This is freaking spring training. You're trying to drill me in my chin? My money maker? With my fake teeth? He does too. Outside ball. He's absolutely got those veneers on, baby. Freddy definitely rocking some $80,000 veneers. That's why his whole mouth lights up. I want some of those. I ain't got no good teeth to put them on, though. Yep, Miss Ashton was in here last night. Kike and Ohtani are tied in home run count. They're both leaders. All right, they throw out Freddie Freeman at first. 3 Fs for Freddie friggin' Freeman. And Ohtani, too. COO says, don't you forget Ohtani ain't doing shit either. So we're going to the bottom of the third, tied at 1. Where are you going? Oh. All the kids did well at the doctor? Count the LA logo per square inch, then multiply by the size of the garment. Exactly, Ruben. New math. New math. It doesn't really have Dodger logos on it, y'all. I was just messing with Ella Shiva. This is just a Walmart shirt that I got for $12. And it's got some golfer's name on it. It's got some golfer's name on it. But they're very comfortable, and they're that polyester cotton blend, so you don't have to iron them. They come right out of the wash. Throw them on a hanger, let them dry. And I think they look okay on my fat ass. One got a shot and did very good. I get a shot every Friday. I put it in my belly. And the COO never gives me a sucker. Never. No iron is a godsend, says Obe. Let Dabby know we're thinking of him, says Rhodesy. Wow, that's a lot of Dodger fans in the crowd here, y'all.
MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, t-shirts, and more. MLBshop.com, the official source for the Dodgers gear. Tell you what, you're not going to get any better Dodger gear than at Dodger Stadium.
All right, this one popped up right field. Teoscar running towards the line. Wow, misses it. Nope, he dropped it. Teoscar sporting an aqua blue glove this evening. But a long run, all for naught, as that ball first turned into an upside down ice cream cone, and then shortly after that, the ice cream fell into the dirt at Anaheim. Theo, do you have any dirt from Angel Stadium by any chance? Do you have any dirt? Obe might have some. Theo's got some dirt from the World Series, y'all. For real. Fly ball right field. Teoscar makes the catch for the first out. Fake betting will be turned on opening day on Thursday night. Polyester used to be known as the miracle fabric of the 70s. When I first got in the car business, though, the owner of the store was getting rid of his suits from when he first took over the car business. And all of them were polyester suits. An Angel story that has to do with polyester. I got Gene Autry's autograph at Angel Stadium when he owned the Angels. And he got out of a huge white limousine. And he was wearing a pink polyester suit when he signed my baseball. The singing cowboy, Gene Autry. How about dirt from Yankee Stadium? Nope. You can buy it from Yankee Stadium, I think, right, Theo? I think Theo got the Dodger Stadium dirt, though. Mike Boyer in the house. What's up, Mikey? What is up? Up high, called strike. Yep, Yarbrough signed with the Yankees. I saw some of Yarb's. Yeah, it might be Ben Hogan. I can't read it, though, Ruben. It's upside down. Struck him out. Take a seat over there. You just got struck out. I think we're just not going to get a crowd if I don't play the audio, y'all. Of course, I didn't fix the tags either, though, so that's my fault.
Come out and see glass now. It's also Dodger hoodie night. Oh, we're afraid to come out and get some apparel.
When's Dodger hoodie night? I got a jacket on the way, y'all. It should get here just in time for 100-degree temperatures. I got a free jacket on the way. From Streamlabs. It's the highest award you can get. The highest freebie you can get from Streamlabs, the jacket. I got one coming.
So yeah, we want you to join us March 29th. Laurel Hershiser Jersey Night presented by Bank of America. Want tickets or more info, you can head to Dodgers.com/promotions.
Laurel going to be signing those jerseys too? Did I hear him say he was?
Swing and a miss. Take a seat over there. Glasnow having a good outing, y'all. He gave up that home run to Ward, but he's been striking out fools since. We're going to the fourth, still tied at 1. We're going to the fourth, still tied at 1. Current subscriber count is really, honestly, 22,311. 22,311. Please hit that subscribe if you are new. Also, give the video a like if you're so inclined. If we get to 150 likes, I will gift a membership to the channel. We've got 55 likes so far tonight. We're just over 500 views. Good night, Rosie. I got some cool Ben Hogan shorts at Wally World last weekend. I think I have the shorts on right now, Ruben. I think. No, these are Wrangler shorts. These are Wrangler shorts, Ruben. See you next time, Mr. Rhodes. Yeah, see you, Rosie. Rosie hung out with me till late in the morning last night, y'all, over on Twitch. He was the only one that showed up. Even my pal Theo let me down, didn't come to help me. I mean, imagine that. Theo not staying up till 2 a.m. his time to watch me play baseball on a video game. Sadness. Will you bring back the sound effects of Take a Seat Over There? What do you mean will I bring it back? Do you not hear that? Do you not hear that, Elishiva? My grandfather's favorite team was the Angels. Gene Autry, his favorite Cowboy. What's up, Rogelio? All right, Shelby checks back in. Teoscar at the plate with a home run on his resume for tonight. And they start him off with a strike. Swing and a miss. That's a General Thor baseball emoji, Ob. There's T-shirts with that logo on them in the store. It looks best in blue. All right, we got a bouncer. And they get Teoscar at first, second to first. How are they going to play real games, then go back to the preseason? That's how they do it, Co. That's how they do us, MLB, in their vast knowledge. But we only got to do it one more again, y'all, tonight and tomorrow, and then Thursday night it'll be all for the marbles. And we have a 2-0 lead in the MLB. Ripped. Base hit by Muncy to right field. Let's go. All right, maybe I could make me bigger here.
Who had the biggest influence on you as a third base coach?
Joe Ohtani.
Okay, yeah.
100%. He used to take us in those backfields, and when I was in the minor leagues, major league third base coaching, 8 in the morning, he used to go back there and go over every situation, what he positioned himself.
Is it Dodger Blue? It's pretty close. I think so. I spent many nights at the Big A as a kid, says Summer Oak. I've probably been there 10, 11 times, though. I've been to Dodger Stadium, though, hundreds. I think. Outside, called strike. You couldn't do that shit nowadays, y'all. You couldn't go. The average person, ain't no way in hell they're going to Dodger Stadium, 50 times a year. Your average Joe, ain't no way in hell. Oh, Hernandez, right field. Trout catches it in the corner. How does Max not advance there? So Trout, nice play, over the shoulder catch. Yep, I think those are the ones from Japan. Yep. Swing and a miss. Who's up? Who's up? Conforto is at the plate here. They're interviewing Dino. He says they light up. I called strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Conforto with 2 outs. Runner on first. His name's Max Muncy. Up high ball.
Some shoes that PK gave my son, they gave Lanny gloves with them, so. Oh boy. Oh yeah. But it's all good. It's all good.
Careful, Dino. You get in trouble. I don't know. I'm sure there's like a dollar amount where it gets weird. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first, top of the 4th. Sportsnet has Dino, the third base coach, on the mic all night, y'all. Outside, didn't go around, and they walked him, free base. So it's hard to know what's going on in the game, y'all, because Dino's yapping. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either for what I'm trying to do here. All right, here comes Rojas. That's El Segundo colors, blue and gold. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second now here in the top of the fourth. We're tied up 1-1 between the Dodgers and the Angels. Freeway Series, Game 2, spring training. Down low ball. Big A should have the Dodgers Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. I bet they would get more fans and make more money. And we could see future Dodgers in L.A. Just thinking out loud, says Ruben. Down low ball. They should put the Quakes in Rec Park in El Segundo. Build that bad boy up. All right. Rojas draws a 4-pitch walk, and we got bases full of Dodgers. If this was an actual regular season game, the big stick might be being activated right now. El Shiva, when the Quakes moved to Ontario, I'd like to attend their games. Yeah, I don't think the Angels are on Oakland A watch, y'all. I really don't. You know, I mean, losing Ohtani, obviously, the biggest star of a generation, a big deal. But I don't think he's afraid to spend money in Anaheim. I don't think he spends Guggenheim level, but I don't think he's completely allergic either. I mean, he does have maybe one of the top 3 players in baseball on his team, albeit hurt most of the time, Mike Trout. And there ain't nothing wrong with their uniforms either. I think their uniforms are among the top 10 in the league. Bouncer. Oh, off the glove and into the outfield. That's probably going to be an error. Conforto scores. And Muncy scores, and it's 3-1 Dodgers. Barnes almost ended an inning again, y'all. Almost, if my man gets his glove on that right. It might not even be an error. It wasn't an easy play. All right, so Ohtani's night is done. Chris Taylor to the plate for the Dodgers. Inside ball. Doc says, let me put Chris out here in a high leverage situation and sit my almost $1 billion superstar who is struggling as well. Outside ball.
No, that was a strike.
Was that a strike? 1 ball, 1 strike. Dodger fans in Anaheim angry right now. Moreno can only lose money with his business plan. Hey, hey, appreciate it, Mike. Finally got a real hitter to replace that bum Ohtani, says Co. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Taylor. 2 outs. Runners on the corners here in the top of the 4th. Misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Viking Jerome checks into the chat. What's up, Viking Jerome? This ball hit left field. Foul. Vamos Doyers, says Viking Jerome. All right, Dino giving Miggy Rojas the business, telling him he needs to take a bigger lead. And Rojas says, you don't think I can make it from here? This is good, y'all. I like this better than these manager interviews. Here we go. Grounder to third. Throw across, and they get Taylor at first. But the Dodgers get 2 in the top of the 4th and now lead it 3-1. COO is leaving me. She says, I'm not waiting to see if Freddy comes back up. Sammy Boy predicted it. We grounder or K? And Lashiva says, yay, Barnesy got a hit. Are you really going to bed? Oh. Viking Jerome says it's J.J. McCarthy time. I hope he pans out, bro. I really do. I hope he pans out, my man. So, Ruben, you think they're going to have gold Ohtani baubles of his this time? You think there'll be some gold versions? You ain't got a chance in hell, Mr. Alvarez. I know so far that David Yee's going to the Freddie Freeman one. But, I mean, they're getting so expensive to this point, y'all. They're going to start being worth pretty big money. Especially if this team does what I think it's going to do in the next 10 years. She did, Elishiba. She did. Val is as excited about J.J. McCarthy as he is about eating 3-day leftovers. Well, I'm pretty excited about that usually, Obe. Actually, I am excited. McCarthy didn't play much in the preseason last year, Obe. But the few time plays that he did, he's one of those wow guys, y'all. You were like, uh-oh. Perhaps I was mistaken. And then it all went to shit, of course, as he gets injured. But I actually looking forward to it. Looking forward to him trying to become what I think you need to win the Super Bowl now. I don't think you can be an old quarterback and win a Super Bowl these days. I think you got to be on a rookie deal or close to it. You know what I mean? And this ball hit by Trout, right center field, caught by Tommy Edman. One away. No, we're not getting... No, Rodgers ain't coming to the Vikes, y'all. They're smarter than that. They're not that stupid. They're not that stupid. They'll sign somebody like Tannehill. I wish they would sign Trey Lance on the cheap. I wish they'd sign Trey Lance and bring him back to Minnesota. That when Trey Lance played for North Dakota, I believe it was, he was like unbelievable. I mean, I know it was a lower division school and all that, but he was unbelievable. So there you go. You got McCarthy on a rookie deal. Bring Lance in. He could probably be head for a stack of peanuts and a used Gallahorn. And let's rock and roll. Swing and a miss. I like that running back they brought in from the Niners, right? I think we're about to do some thunder and lightning shit. That's what I think's about to occur. Bouncer. Muncie to first. 3 away. That inning just flew by. 4 hits, 3 runs for the Dodgers. 2 hits, 1 run for the Angels. He might have been, Obe. I think he's a free agent, Jerome. I think he's a free agent. I really wanted them to go get Justin Fields to back him up. Where did Russ end up? Where did Russ Wilson end up?
MLB All-Star Weekend 2 is what starts with the HBCU Swingman Classic, presented by T-Mobile and powered by the MLB Youth Development Foundation. July 11th at 7 p.m. Get your tickets today at allstargame.com.
All right, we're just kind of hoovering around 40 in the house. 62 likes. Thank you so much for the likes, everybody. I don't want Flacco. I don't want Flacco. Yeah, he's kind of struggling, El Shiva. The COO has mentioned that. The games we went to, he didn't do much. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think Freddy's going to be okay, though. I mean, a lot of Dodger fans are sitting here thinking that this shit's guaranteed. And it ain't. It ain't, y'all. They're going to have to earn it. I'm getting punchy. I just thought V. Roney was V. Homie. All right, who's this guy? Jose Quijada. He's writing something on the back of the mound at Angel Stadium in the dirt and then wiped it out. He only gave up 1 home run last year, this big boy. So Tannehill did get signed by the Vikes. I heard they were talking, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I guess that's probably the safer route than Lance. I'd be trying to sign guys with some upside, though, and
Hardest play for a third base coach. And I guess, my example would be like if you have a guy at first and second to base hit, you got to send the guy from second. But that guy's
nothing wrong with Ryan Tannehill. All right, this ball hit. Left center field. Rolls to the wall, and Tommy with a leadoff double here in the top of the 5th. And we are obviously going to do that dance in 2025 again, y'all. I am wrong, Val. They are just in talk still. Like I said, I'm hoping for Lance. Yes, this game is today and tomorrow. There's still spring training games. All right, Freddy grounds out to first. Tommy to third. All right, so here we go. Teoscar coming up to the plate here. Tommy has moved to third base with one out.
Going on contact, line driving to the outfielder is kind of difficult.
Inside ball.
The base runner getting back that timing is he's going to get back to the bag. The guy's got the ball, and now I got to make a decision, stay or go. So that's probably one of the toughest ones that.
Dino talking about what he does as third base coach for the Dodgers to the television crew. Inside called strike.
So you have a good angle.
Well, I like to stay in the back pocket of the runner. So a lot of their base coaches get down here, farther down the line. I want to be the guy that helps them say yes or no. Because if something backfires, something happens, it's on me. It's not the player. I don't want the player to think about it. I'm in his ear. I'll take the heat. I've always done that. Now, I can show you, like most third base coaches, they're going to get back here. Or they go where the umpire's standing back there. They tell the runner, hey, see it through, and then it's on the runner. Well, I look at it differently. I'm gonna help him. So, now line drives, we're coming back. We're seeing the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Teoscar. He's 1 for 2 today with a solo home run. That one way upside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, even count. He's very cool, Elishiva. I mentioned that a number of times in the streams. Dino is one of the dudes that just loves everybody at spring training. I saw him tell a kid, "You don't want to waste that baseball on my autograph." Here, get this guy to sign it for you, he says. Steve Schmidt. What's up, Schmitty? Here we go. Ground ball, left field. Tommy will score.
Oscar Hernandez with his second RBI of the game. It's now 4-1.
So you see there, now Tommy, ball's hit, first step is back to third. So that's good. Because that was a borderline line drive where, hey, he's got to get back to third. He saw it through, now he walks into home.
So what are the attitudes? You always hear coaches talk about a line drive, you freeze.
Yeah.
Is it a line drive, you freeze, or a line drive back? Yeah, right.
That's how I like it. Because if you freeze, I mean, it is, you're not going forward. Right. The key is don't go forward, but
Yes, it's a spring training game. It counts in the spring training standings, Schmitty. If the Dodgers win this game, they will have the best record in the MLB in spring training in 2025. And that's why we got Teo. We couldn't lose him. It got scary for a while there. Check swing. Acted as a bunt, but they throw Muncy out at first. Teoscar advances to second, so the Dodgers have another runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
Opposing third base coaches, or even when you're watching high school games, what is something that bothers you?
I have no idea about In and Out in New Mexico.
Something that you go, geez, I can't believe that guy.
No idea if In and Out is in New Mexico. Keke Hernandez is 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch is a called strike right over the plate, about waist high. That's a strike. Excuse me. All right, that pitch misses inside to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Teoscar is a stud, says Elishiva. He's not a total stud? Robert Rothberg checks in, just informing you the Giants are not conceding the division to the Dodgers. Good. We like it that way, Mr. Rothberg. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing, Robert Rothberg? That's what a hamburger's all about. Giants won the Cactus League with the best record overall. Oh, I must have read something wrong. I must have read it wrong. I stand corrected. I was just testing y'all anyway. I was just testing you. Because I am never wrong. I am never wrong. I knew that the Giants won the Cactus League. Rothberg greeted with the customary tomatoes. California Angels of Anaheim near Disneyland. Outside ball. NFL free agency Russell Wilson asking price might be too rich for the Browns. The Browns got to save some money. I think they still got to pay that other guy, Watson, big dough yet, don't they? Up high ball. A giant hello to all the Dodger fans. The Giants will be the surprise team in 2025, says Rothberg. It's good to see you're taking your pills, Robert. It's good to see you've continued to take your pills. Winning the Cactus League just might be the one thing that means less than the Emirates NBA Cup. Hey, now. It's the battle for Phoenix. Bouncer. Off the bag, straight up in the air, but they get Conforto. All right, the Dodgers get what? One more? Uno mas? And they lead it 4-1. 6 hits, 4 runs for the Dodgers. 2 hits, 1 run for the Angels. Due up for the Angels in the bottom of the 5th. D'Arnaud, Rengifo, Moniak. This has happened before, y'all. Deja vu, like a mofo. Deja vu. I believe this same thing happened in the 2nd inning. If you're never wrong, you must not be married. She better recognize, Mike. She better recognize my authorities. Cleveland Browns, where they're looking for someone to replace Deshaun Watson. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of money to spend on a quarterback since Watson is still under contract. At least the NBA Cup games are considered in-season games. Are we really going to bitch about spring training, y'all? Are we really going to bitch about spring training? Come on now. We got like 3 days, and it's the show, okay? We got 3 days, and this thing goes. Come on, let's enjoy a few more days of being World Series champions. Let's enjoy a couple days. I alternate between Jell-O and pudding. Johnny Owen in the house. The only surprise the Giants hold will be if they are a 4th or 5th place team. Justin Verlander is a relic. Johnny has spoken, chat. Let it be written. Let it be done. The Browns sold their soul and now are paying the price. Exactly. I think you might be onto something there. Who's going to sign Urias, y'all? Who's going to sign Urias when he comes available in, July? Julio. I don't think the Yankees will do it. The Phillies? Maybe Texas? Jason Hayward, like the Padres, is cooked, says Johnny. I actually hit with I saw Jason Hayward in a Padres uniform in the show. I know, Val, we're bitchy in the games. versus the Angels of Earth kind of count more than a regular exhibition game. Bounced foul. I don't expect to see anybody play tomorrow, y'all. What about you? What do you think Doc will do tomorrow for tomorrow's lineup? I'm thinking tomorrow, y'all. We got like Hernandez at first. You know what I mean? I don't think we're going to have Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, Teoscar, Smitty. None of them. None of them. Padres would be perfect for Urias. They might take a chance. Trastros will sign Urias, says Elishiva. Trastros?
Well, there is something to be said about you get dressed in that clubhouse and you got your team.
I wonder who's going to pitch tomorrow, too, y'all.
You want to be reliable.
It might be May tomorrow. It might be May tomorrow. It's going to be May.
And when you go and when you can, I mean, you almost feel like an outsider.
Urias is going to sign with a low A independent league team, says Conrad.
Continue and you're on the outside looking at
Second place in the National West is Diamondbacks Padres.
while it's not emphasized.
Freeman went to El Medina High School right down the street from the Big A.
It's a sense of pride, and all of these guys, they all have it.
Dustin May correct? Did you look? Is it official? eBay has the Texas Rangers Tatas hat for $1,500. I saw that when they released, and I was like, that kind of looks like it says Tatas, but I didn't think it would be worth a bunch of money. I should have known better. Cheaties, the breakfast of Astros. Yamamoto, Snell, Glass, and May. No, Snell's going to start opening day on Thursday. Blake Snell versus that fireballer from Detroit, Scoble. Snell versus Scoble opening night. He will sign with the St. Paul Snates, says T. Kubler. What's up, Cubes? The Kubler is in the house. The Kubler elf from Minnesota. Minnesota. Oofta. I know Urias had to go, but going to the Astros would really be something. Aren't the Astros one of the teams that do like sign guys with like checkered pass? Hit back to Glass now, who tosses it to first. The runner advances to second. I know you didn't know there was a runner because I didn't tell you. But one out, runner on second here in the bottom of the fifth. Dodgers 4, Angels 1. All right, this ball fouled off. No ball, one strike. Yep, they do, and being cheaters as well. Bargain on trash carbs, you know. Yeah. It's currently 78 degrees and sunny at the Big A. Wind 6 miles per hour. This is according to AccuWeather. Malachi Moore is the second base umpire. Mark Ripperger, Home plate. Alfonso Marquez at first and Willie Traynor at third. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bouncer in the dirt, blocked by Barnesy, who looks at the runner and says, I dare you to run. I dare you to run to third. I'll throw you down. David Catalano, a $2 Valhalla. Just like the Cowboys, they always sign the felons, says Wicked One. If Astros sign Bauer, I am going to lose it, says Obe. It ain't happening. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Bauer will pitch in the major leagues ever again, y'all.
Now looking at this year, you jot down in your head or on paper potential rotation that you'll see to start the season in OKC. That's also nuts. Right? That's
You know, it doesn't matter to me. I could care less what you believe happened between Trevor Bauer and that lady. But the fact that there were pictures of that woman looking like she did, I equate it to what happened with Adrian Peterson for the Vikings when he hit that kid with the switch, and there were pictures. I'm not asking if you condone it or don't condone it. I'm just saying that Adrian Peterson's career was never the same after that. It was never the same. He never recovered image-wise from that, and it literally cost him a fortune. He is broke, destitute right now, relegated to trying to sell signatures at card shows and hoping to get back into the NFL still to this day. And it's just like Bauer. Bauer, still trying to get back in the league. Zero chance of that happening, in my opinion, because people do not forget what you do to women or small children. Consensual or not. That was rappers fall under a different scrutiny apparently, but that was a P. Diddy. Look at the trouble he's in. Look at the trouble that P. Diddy's in. Look at what happened to Ray Rice when he knocked out old girl in the elevator and drug her by her hair. Ray Rice could have been a Hall of Famer in the National Football League, y'all. Adrian Peterson could have been a Hall of Famer. I don't think he makes it now. Or puppy dogs. Michael Vick. Exactly, Cubeware. Wasn't it right after a Super Bowl, too? Right after they won the Super Bowl?
Dodgers 4, Angels 1.
Swing and a miss. How many strikeouts does Glass now have today, y'all? 9. All right, we're headed to the 6th inning. Dodgers 4. Angels uno. Here's an advertisement for MLB The Show. It's tormenting me, y'all. I've hit a plateau in my MLB The Show career. Today was, well, maybe yesterday. Yesterday was the first day that I didn't feel that I had made any improvement to my game. I'm struggling to make ticket stubs. I'm struggling to get packs. I'm struggling to complete missions. And I'm kind of upset about it. Must be something in the MLB report that is keeping teams away. I guarantee them pictures ain't exactly a big hit in NFL or in MLB executive offices.
The cloud is limitless. Without limits, your business is exposed. Tangible sees cloud.
As a player, Bob Uecker, it didn't matter what he did or never going. He became an announcer, which is really cool, and made the Hall of Fame. Yeah, rest in peace, Bob Uecker. So my little rant there cost me probably 10 viewers. We're struggling to get to 1,000, chat. It doesn't even seem like reality, to be honest with you. It doesn't even feel like reality trying to get to 1,000 views. But Glasnow's night is probably done. Dodgers 6 hit 4 runs, 2 hits 1 run for the Angels. Yeah, I agree, Schmitty. You know I have a Brad Johnson jersey, the nice one. I mean, the expensive game one, Schmitty. I bet you I can't get in that motherfucker, but I have one. Uecker hit an even 200, so he could still get a spot on the White Sox of today. Up high, called strike. Anybody else feel bad for Miguel Rojas? I feel like Rojas didn't get a solid shot with the Dodgers. I mean, Vargas. I feel like Vargas didn't get a fair shake. No balls, 2 strikes. To one of the new guys, ball hit right field, caught. 1 away. Was that Rojas? Maybe it was Rojas, maybe not a new guy. I don't know, Catalano. You don't have to do that, though, buddy. You don't have to do that. It doesn't make any difference, really. I mean, we're getting the likes, y'all. I've obviously got a hell of a community that's loyal, but we're not getting new folks. We're not getting new eyes on the channel. Again, we're right back where we were last year. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of concerned because there's going to be more people doing Dodger games this year than ever before. It's going to get oversaturated just like the Lakers. And these audio guys are just going to play audio and show stats, and people will lap it up, give them the views, get them paid. Vargas was never going to get enough PT and wasn't our trade-up shit for Flaherty. That's true. That's true, Schmitty. You're right, bro. You were right. Yeah, I didn't say we shouldn't have traded him. I just said I feel bad for him. I think he feel like he got sent to purgatory. All right, Barnes grounds out for the second out. Yeah, he does them too, but I don't know. No, so you're going to have him, the clown, me. I wouldn't be surprised if Toronto gets into it because he's trying to take everything over. And it's really not hard if you don't go on stream, y'all. If you just... if you just put out a product where you're not really on stream, where you're just running a computer and pushing buttons... I could do it, I suppose. I got a whole setup over there for it. But it's not why I got on YouTube, and it's not fun, and it's not community. Fly ball center field, demoniac. And that's it. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. Dodgers 4, Angels 1.
Monday, hot stove. There were some baseball transactions over the weekend.
Good morning. We are coming to you live from the winter meetings of the new
The Dodgers lapped that shit up, says TQ Word. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they're just looking for the stat page, right? But, I mean, why don't they just go to the ESPN page? What difference does it make? If all you want to do is see the stats, just go to fucking ESPN. Go to Yahoo. Go to MLB.com. There's your stats. Schmidt says, I agree with D-Mac. Parades over prospects. Did anyone feel sorry for Eric Stolz when they let him go from Back to the Future? I have no idea the reference, y'all. You guys remember some crazy shit. I don't remember that stuff in movies, y'all. I don't remember none of that. Ward, Shawno, Trout due up for the Angels here in the bottom of the 6th.
Opening week presented by Bank of America is coming. Don't miss out as we celebrate your world champion, the Dodgers, with exciting giveaways, special events, and much more. Visit Dodgers.com/promotion.
Here, we'll just put this up for the gamblers, y'all. Here's how hard it is. All right, Anthony Bonda in for the Dodgers. Oops, I can't use that one. No. Oh, struck him out? So this Angel just struck out swinging at a pitch that hit 5 inches in front of home plate. And it wasn't a shitty batter, it was Ward.
Dugout. Barnes had fielded the ball out of the dirt and kind of stood in his way, blocking his path up the first baseline anyway. He was going to be out right there. But Barnes never got to tag him as Ward gave himself up and was ruled out once he left the circle. There's a ground ball left side, backing up Wagner with a backhand, sets his feet, throws strongly to Vetrano at first, and gets the out.
Austin Barnes has been like a human wall behind home plate tonight, the last 2 innings.
Shohei grounds out to third, 2 down. And here's Mike Trout, third time up for Trout. He's 1 for 2. Oh yeah, we're talking about how important it is for catchers to know how to.
All right, I'll be right back, y'all.
How much they work on that, especially younger catchers. They go to the Division I college ranks and into the pros as young players. In the minor leagues, they'll work on blocking so often until they really get it down. And Barnes has it down. 2 balls, no strikes to Mike Trout. Bonda stretching, leaning over toward first. Now he kicks and fires. This ball is hit hard to left field. Going back on. He'll look up and it's gone. A home run for Trout. And the Angels get another run. It is 4-2. That was a fastball right down the middle at 95, and Trout didn't miss it.
When he is healthy, Mike Trout is fun to watch.
Exit velocity almost 110, 109.
All right, I'll be right back, y'all.
He's not only very strong, he has fast twitch muscles, and he generates a lot of bat speed. And there's a difference between bat speed itself and swinging hard.
Bonda now pitching to Jorge Soler, who fouls it off. Well, fans, it's Chevy Truck Month. There's no better time to do what you do best than a Chevy Silverado. Shop now at SoCalChevy.com.
Swinging hard involves the entire body. Bat speed is basically trusting your hands, opening up the hips, give yourself a chance to get the bat through the hitting zone.
Slider swung on and missed. It's 0-2.
The Angels have really missed Trout over the last 4 seasons.
0-2 pitch. Bounced at the plate. That one got by Barnes. 1-2.
I mean, the numbers again on Trout are just really off. A 14-year veteran, 11-time All-Star, 3-time American League MVP, and in 4 other years, he was the runner-up to the American League MVP. Oh, did we mention also 9 Silver Slugger awards?
Pitch inside is 2-2. You sort of get the feeling that 5 years after his retirement, he might be making a speech somewhere in upstate New York. That's the kind of career he's had in spite of the injuries. His ability is incredible. There's a line drive to right field off the bat of Soler, an opposite field single.
There's a breaking ball left out over the plate.
1 on, 2 out. Tim Anderson, the batter. Anderson represents the game's tying run. I think Anderson has 8 fewer Silver Sluggers than Mike Trout. He got one during the 2020 season, or after that. But not an easy thing to get. But very, very proud every player would be to get presented that on opening day the following season. I would imagine Mike Trout's trophy room has to be rather impressive.
And large.
Yeah. Needed to put an addition on his house, maybe. To, have something to go along with all of his Philadelphia Eagles memorabilia. Anderson, check swing roller to the right side. Kike up with it. Sidearm flip to first. And that's the inning. But 1 run on 2 hits. The home run by Mike Trout. 1 man left. And at the end of 6 full, it's the Dodgers 4, Angels 2.
It's where we raise our families, earn a living, enjoy life.
But when disaster strikes, it takes all of us to come together and make it home again.
Your Southern California Ford dealers are helping first responders with donations and support to the LA Fire Department and California Community Wildlife Recovery.
If your vehicles were damaged by the recent Los Angeles area fires, the Southern California Ford dealers are offering you employee pricing.
It takes all of us to turn heartache into hope and make it home again.
LA Strong, built Ford proud.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll, a masterpiece, is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. Now, experience Zenshi's legendary sushi conveniently located at your local supermarket. Perfect for when you need a quality meal on the go, lunch, Dinner? A ball game? Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor in every bite. Zenshi handcrafted sushi. Fast, fresh, and easy. Pick up today at Ralph's and other local supermarkets near the deli counter.
It's a World Series win for LA! Come celebrate an unforgettable opening week presented by Bank of America with your world champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Start the weekend early on Thursday, March 27th with a home opener versus the Tigers. Then get ready for the World Series ring ceremony on Friday, March 28th. The weekend continues with an Oral Hershiser jersey Saturday, March 29th and a Dodgers hoodie on Monday, March 31st. For tickets and more information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
The world's most thrilling league is now in the palm of your hand. Hear every English Premier League match all season long on the SiriusXM app. Just search.
Defensive changes we'll tell you about for the Angels as Ryan Zefferjon remains on the pitch for his second inning. And he deals outside to Pages. Pages batting for the first time tonight. Comes in Tommy Edman's spot in the batting order.
All right, I'm back on the mic, y'all.
Kyron Paris is the new second baseman. Also will play the
No,
outfielders.
you can't hear the game.
Ball into the Angel dugout. 1-1 to Pages. David Mershon is the new shortstop. J.D. Davis is the new third baseman. And Chucky Robinson is now behind the plate for the Angels. 1-1 pitch from Zefferjon. And Andy, it's a hard one. Hopper to short. Mershon on a knee. Grabs it. Stands up. Throws to first. In time to get Pages. One away in the seventh.
Good swing by Pages.
One down. Joe Vitrano appeared last night in the ball game. Ended up with a base hit and a run scored, plus a stolen base in the eighth inning. Fouls this pitch away.
All right, y'all. I don't know what to do.
One of those pitches that
I guess once we get the 3D, and then I can try to figure out how the hell we're going to incorporate that.
98. Left-handed batter is Vitrano, first baseman, and he looks out on the pitch. Breaking ball outside.
All right, Miss Shelby.
The first foul ball down on the near the feet of Dino Ebel.
Hey, good night. Good night, Miss Shelby. Have a good night. Be safe tomorrow at work.
It's going to hit him.
Hope he doesn't scuff those. 1-1. That's in for a strike, a sweeper. Now, they look like they're fresh right out of the box, don't they?
No, the cherry blossoms may fall off, but they will not bruise.
1-2 as Zefferjon deals to Vitrano. That's low and in. Dino Ebel, third base coach from Barstow. Grew up in Barstow. That makes his home out near Rancho Cucamonga. His sons, who have been out, they were at Dodger Stadium yesterday taking infield. His sons are in high school at Corona High School, which might be the best high school team around here. And what's funny is, if you just walked in and started watching guys field ground balls, you wouldn't know they were high school players. 2-2, and that's outside and low. 3-2 to Vitrano.
They are what you call fundamentally sound.
Yeah, all geared up. They got the Dodger gear on, and I mean, they fit right in with all the rest of the guys. It's amazing to watch how advanced they are. 3-2, swing on and miss, strike three. Over the top of an inside cutter. And Vitrano is out. Two men gone for the Dodgers in the top of the seventh. His oldest son, Brady, figures to be a first-round draft pick this year. He's already ticketed to go to LSU. But if he is selected in the first round, that might alter those plans. You don't know. Teoscar Hernandez takes a strike. You were a first-round draft choice, but they didn't have the draft when you came out of Santa Monica High.
No. Well, you know, that was back in the Stonehenge days, so.
When we lived in black and white?
Well.
Before color? Stretching the 1-1. Teoscar swings over the top of the cutter. The cutter's been good for Zephyr-John. It's got just enough spin on it. Well, as most people know, and if you don't, Rick was the first player ever drafted in the first ever draft, so he was one of one.
Yeah. Tournament, that system would never work. But it was, before social media. Yeah, that was
1-2. Check swing. He went. They go down to Malachi Moore, the umpire at first. He rings up Hernandez on appeal. 2 strikeouts for Zephyr-John on the top of the 7th. Dodgers go in order. Stretch time in Anaheim. The score.
All right, it's time that we stretch in Anaheim. 4-2 Dodgers.
Baseball fans, David Vassay here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your outdoor living space with TimberTech, the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks like natural wood, but without the constant maintenance of a wood deck. Plus, it's made with up to 85% recycled material. Here in California, fire safety is always top of mind, and TimberTech has collections with top-rated.
With the lead. New pitcher is Blake Trinan. He takes over.
All right, Blake the break in the game here in the bottom of the 7th.
Of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Trinan, 50 appearances a season ago. His ERA quite impressive, 1.93, and the opponent's hitting only 1.94 against him. Facing the second baseman, Kyron Paris. Paris swings and misses. Paris in the batting order where Travis d'Arnaud was hitting. And Trinan started off Paris with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. That's how he greeted him. Here's the 0-1. And there's the big sweeper. And it's 1-1. His sweeper is pretty impressive. He gets the ball to go side to side. Very tough to get a barrel on. Here's the pitch. And that was outside.
Well, I think especially after you just looked at the century mark. You say, okay, I've got to gear up for the fastball. Got to get up for the fastball. Boy, that got here in a hurry. And then you get something that's sweeping away from you.
Put that front foot down. You're off balance. Stretching the 2-1 pitch to Paris. Swing and a miss. And it's a sinker. So he's gone 4-seamer, 2-seamer. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. 2-2. Trinan with his red leather glove sends one home, and it is bounced foul down the third base line. Sweeper at 82. So you go from 100 to 82. That's quite a difference in terms of a speed change.
It's more than an optical illusion.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The sweeper again. He got him to cut, and Paris strikes out. One away.
All right, Blake strikes him out for the first out of the inning.
J.D. Davis comes to the plate now in the 7th spot. As far as Treinen goes, very effective in the spring. Now a pitch clock violation is going to be ruled against J.D. Davis, taking too much time. So it's a strike on, 0-1. Timer violation on the hitter. Davis playing third base right now. Swings and misses at the first offer. That's the sweeper.
I remember hitters, just a few years ago would really take their time going from the on-deck circle and listening to their walk-up music.
0-2 pitch. Swung out, a little bouncer to the left side of the infield. Sean McLean, the new shortstop, grabs it, loads up, throws on to first. Vetrano's got it. And Davis is out. 6-3 goes the put up, and there are 2 men gone for the Angels in the bottom of the 7th.
And we used to kid, there were a couple of players around baseball that were the walk-up music. They would take enough time, they could hear the second verse.
Yeah, they're going to milk it. Mickey Moniak, left-handed batter. He'll take a strike. You just had organ music when you played. You didn't really have a choice, right?
Yeah.
Moniak swings, fouls it back. And that is just above the roof of our Spanish radio booth. Jose Mota ready. He had his glove on. But it was just a little bit too high and out of his reach. He's already caught one this spring.
Well, I have 2.
You have 2. That one kind of hit you, though, didn't it?
Yeah, but
deflection.
Yeah, but
But you caught it.
Had it all the way. No glove, by the way.
No, you played it off the wall very well. That was over in Maryville, I think, wasn't it?
There's only one reason I caught it. I couldn't get out of the way.
Rick Riz, who does the Mariners radio, he got hit in the head with a ball there this spring. Same booth. Same seat you were sitting in.
Huh.
He's fine.
Put some yellow tape around that booth.
Crime scene. Here's a 1-2 pitch. And Moniak. He took that pitch.
Well, he thought he was struck out.
So did a lot of folks.
He started to relinquish possession of the bat.
And Moniak rips one foul down the first base side. Just got the attendance figure tonight. It's a sellout here. 43,654. The first of 2 exhibition games here in Anaheim after the Dodgers had theirs last night and won the ball game 7-1. 2-2 to Moniak. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chased a high cutter. So Blake Treinen, a clean bottom of the 7th, striking out 2. We go to the 8th. It's the Dodgers 4, Angels 2.
All right, we're headed to the 8th, y'all. Headed to the 8th. Dodgers 4, Angels 2. Yeah, I guess I don't understand tags anymore, y'all, on YouTube. I guess I don't understand them. What the hell? I mean, I come up on Dodgers Angels Live, but any other version, Dodgers Live, Angels Live. I'm going to record them either tomorrow or Wednesday, y'all. AI Valhalla's getting recorded. I mean, I'm going to be honest, y'all. 1,000 views. I know this is spring training. But 1,000 views, I will run streams for the Dodgers on that streaming setup with AI Valhalla Dodger, and I will go play baseball on Twitch because I can't do it, y'all. I can't do 100 games plus for 1,000 views this year. I just can't do it. I cannot do it mentally. I can't do it financially. I refuse. And I know there's nothing you all can do, but I mean, it's the rules as they are laid, you know, and
for 24/7 baseball.
I don't know. I'm so close to the end of it, I think, y'all, on this whole YouTube thing.
Zaire Hope is the batter for the Dodgers. Hope is in left field. Kendall George went in last half inning in right. New outfield for the Dodgers, and Hope has to jackknife out of the way of an inside pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. Brock Burke, former Texas.
No, I didn't watch it.
Out of Evergreen, Colorado.
I didn't watch the Kings game last night.
2 balls, 1 strike. 28 years of age. Last couple of seasons with the Rangers. And was part of the year with the Angels. Zaire Hope, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hope is going to be an interesting guy to watch. Tim is.
Yeah, he does look good. I agree.
This year, you know, to play in the system.
2-2. Swung out a little roller toward the middle of the infield. And it's going to be picked up by Mershon, the shortstop. Throws and gets the speedy Hope at first base. 1 out.
Yeah, for a lot of reasons. I mean, we go back to the very first game of spring training. 2 terrific catches. One a diving head-first dive towards home plate in left field, and then what was it? An inning later, crashed into the left field wall, making a catch. He's played left field. He's played right field.
Hopefully, Elishima. Hopefully, but I mean, even if it gets to 10.
Kike Hernandez still in there, getting another at bat against Burke. Burke deals outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Kike walked his last time up in the 5th. Flying to right in the 4th, back in the 2nd.
I just need a hot Asian co-host with pink headphones.
Fouls 1 back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Is she hot though?
Top of the 8th, brought to you by Morongo Casino.
I mean, obviously way too young, not even in my demographic, but
good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years.
no, absolutely not, Elishima.
Kike hits the ball a long way to right. Trout going back, still going back. He leaps. And
all right, a catch by Trout at the wall to rob Hernandez of extra bases. So Trout is all the way back defensively for sure. He's got a home run tonight as well.
He's not too good. He's 10 good.
Yep.
And you got to admire the loyalty of Trout to the Angel organization. You got to admire it. I know that loyalty comes with a number of zeros at the end of a contract.
He was heading back to the first base dugout trying to get Trout's
even with that being said, though,
Logan Wagner, switch hitter,
loyalty is something that you do not see often in professional sports. I only see it a few times each year. Harry Hitman Smith of the Vikings, the safety being one of them. But yeah, I just feel bad that Trout is going to go through yet another year.
Round pick by the Dodgers in 2022 from Lexington.
Maybe the Angels surprise y'all. Maybe they surprise us. I hope they do.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Wagner.
I hope the Angels surprise us.
Born in Aurora, Illinois.
I don't hate the Angels like I hate the Yankees.
Swung on, wrapped down to third. That is picked up by J.D. Davis. Ball had a little spin on it. He fires.
Idle dude is out at first.
In time to get Wagner. Dodgers gone in order in the top.
All right,
half
so
of the
we're headed to the bottom of the 8th. 4-2 Dodgers. 4-2 Dodgers. Kershaw's loyal. I think the Dodgers are loyal to Kershaw. I think the Dodgers are loyal to Kershaw. Did we see the mural that they painted on the side of Dodger Stadium for 2025 in honor of the World Series last year? Did you all see that? It has Shohei, Mookie, Freddy, and Kershaw? And Kershaw on it. No other players. No Teoscar. No Tommy Edman. No Glass now. Kershaw? Come on. I think he's on 14. Can you do the Dodgers home games when they go on the road? That would be a respite for you, I think, says Catalano. I just don't know what the plan is. I wish this 3D business was active because I want to see. I know CeeLo did well with the 3D last year for the World Series. And I think CeeLo is going to try to do some Dodger games this year. Because CeeLo is all about that cabbage. But, yeah, I want to see how that looks and sounds. And if you can make it so it's not just a jumbled mess of stupidity. I mean, if the radio is 2 pitches already behind the TV, and the 3D is 2 pitches ahead of the TV, you know, what the hell am I going to do, y'all? All right, this catcher just caught it. A little pop-up. Okie. Proud to be an Okie playing catcher for the Dodgers. Kershaw is the GOAT, says Elishiva. Kershaw's been worthless for 4 years. You can let D-Mac flare you up all you want, Elishiva, but Kershaw has been worthless for the Dodgers for 4 years. Had to step away, says Summer Obe. Well, welcome back. Little Thor has joined me at this booth. I forgot to turn on the audio.
About 72 appearances last year between Miami and San Diego for Tanner Scott. He was one of the more sought-after relievers come the trade deadline. Padres ended up grabbing him.
Kershaw, 18 years. 18?
He was asked the other day about
yeah, so he played for him for 14, and he's been hanging on for 4. 18.
And Scott's like, nah, he goes, look, I'm glad I don't have to face him anymore. And it's not just that he's tough on lefties. He's tough on everybody. 3-1 pitch to Ward. That's roped into left. That's a base hit.
Well, yeah, let him go. He should go in right now.
Grab and throws it.
He should go right now, Elishiva. Go get in the hall.
Tonight's game brought to you
go
by
get in the
First
hall.
Five California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress. But there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. Nolan Shonowell, the first
best pitchers of all time, in my opinion. Sandy Koufax would want to argue that.
In for a strike called.
I don't think Kershaw's even the best Dodger pitcher of all time.
Shonowell tonight is 0 for 3. Struck out looking, swinging, and grounded out to third. Pitch in for another strike, and it's another slider.
Thor's more useful than Kershaw, says Theo. Thor is doing the duck crawl, y'all. After this game, I am canceling Farmer's Dog.
0-2 pitch. Fouled off to the left and out of play.
After this game, I am canceling our subscription to Farmer's Dog.
In the opener against
it has really done no help whatsoever. This dog tormented
was clean. 3
by the
batters,
itches.
1 strikeout. Got his first save as a Dodger. And the next pitch is a slider that just disappeared. And Yoshinobu swings and strikes out. And there are now 2 gone. Well, here's a tough customer. Mike Trout. 2 for 3, single and a home run. He's made a couple of fantastic defensive plays tonight.
Just nothing helps him, y'all. Nothing.
Here's the pitch from Scott to Trout. That's in for a strike. Started him with a fastball at 96. The wind.
Walk Trout here, says Sammy.
The flags are resting alongside the poles.
Nah, you don't walk him. Come on now.
And in left center here.
This is spring training.
Fastball. That one snuck by him for a called strike, and it's 0-2.
We're not issuing intentional walks in spring training.
Sold out night at Angel Stadium. 0-2 pitch from Tanner Scott.
We give Chloe just food for dogs. There's a bunch of them. It don't matter what we try, y'all. It's not going to work. Nothing's going to work. That's the bed we've got for him. That's the bed he's going to lay in. Nothing's going to work. I give up. We've drained his glands. We've tried every kind of food. We do bee pollen. We do honey.
It's a podcast for people who like sports a normal amount. Casuals is a
we use filtered water, unfiltered water.
Where we talk about all the funny, weird, interesting stuff happening in and around the world of sports. So whether you're a
Pitch around him.
fan or just vaguely sports curious, Casuals.
Yeah, I've never had a dog with this kind of issues with allergies, y'all. Never had a dog like this.
Don't forget to follow the show so you never miss an episode. Give it a try. What's the worst that could happen?
Not even the pound dog lab Tippy was like this. I mean, Tippy didn't have no teeth, but at least she wasn't chewing her paws 24 hours a day. But it's so weird, y'all. He goes the entire day. You know, we wake up in the morning and he's licking his paws, scratching, itching, frog walking, all that shit. He'll eat his breakfast. He'll go outside a couple times, do his business, and then he'll come in and sleep the entire day. Okay? So, sleeping dog, happy dog, they say. So he sleeps all day long until dinner time at 4:30, where he then eats. And then the moment the COO walks in the door, he starts with it, the itches. And this goes on. Right now, he's consuming an entire paw right now. I can tell. I can hear it. He can hardly walk on these paws, y'all, because they're so worn down from him licking them all the time. So he will go until he goes to bed tonight and gets his milk bone. And then at some point, he'll fall asleep after being yelled at 10 times for licking his paws. And then we'll do it all again tomorrow. We'll do it all again tomorrow.
By Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS now. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. 31 appearances last year, 2-0. Opponents had 210 against him. Throws the ball about 105 miles an hour. And he will face Kendall George, left-handed hitter. Wearing the bright chartreuse green spikes tonight. Wearing number 00. And he takes a strike. Joyce, the right-hander, delivers. And fires one low and in at 101.
Yeah, well, Joyce last year, before he had some issues physically, averaged 102.
Averaged. Last season in A-ball, Kendall George, a 279 hitter. The thing about George is this guy can really run. He's got.
I don't want to put him in a cone.
When he gets on the base paths. We did not see him in any of the Cactus League exhibition games as we did 2 years ago. I should say last year, as opposed to this year.
I'm flustered, yo. I'm flustered.
Styling with some shoes.
I like those. Those are the brightest shoes on the field. 3-1 is the count to George. And Joyce deals. And that one is up high at 101.6, ball 4. And let's see if George can do something with the wheels here. Two-run game in the ninth.
All right, so George gets on base, whoever that is. He's on first with no outs here in the top of the ninth. I'll be right back.
Shohei's been hitting the ball well. Catcher hitting in the 9 spot now. Mookie last night with a 2-run double in the 7th and followed that up with a single in the 8th. Ball 1 to Oki. Oklahoma City. Got the perfect last name to play in Oklahoma City, doesn't he? Oki. 236 hitter last year for what was then the baseball club. Now they're going to be the Comets. And the pitch is fouled back.
George bluffed going over at first base. You just wondered, was he trying to time? And now that he's seen a couple of pitches, does he take off?
And Chucky Robinson is the catcher. And Robinson got the worst of that foul ball. Anyway, back to play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tons of room on the right side. Quick turn and a throw to first base, trying to keep Kendall George close. But he dives back safely.
And George had a sizable lead, but he got back very easily. It means he can stretch out that lead a little bit more.
Here's a 1-1 pitch from Ben Joyce. And there goes George for second base. Swinging a ground ball, slowly hit towards short. Pop-up slide for George and a bang-bang play at first. The Angels get the out. So Mershon,
All right, so they get the out there.
And advancing on
So Oki's out. 1 out, runner on second, top of the 9th. 4-2 Dodgers.
Put in play like that. He just advances, and Oki is out 6-3. So 1 down, runner in scoring position for Chris Taylor. Dodgers up 2 runs here, top of the 9th. Pitch. And a fastball over 100. Up high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah. They took him out right after
George
you left.
leading at second. Third baseman J.D. Davis playing deep at third. That's certainly something George is noticing. And a swing and a miss and a changeup. So the changeup goes to 92 from the fastball at 100, 101.
Yeah, he did.
Stretch, check of second, and a pitch. Cut on and missed. Another change. And you're geared up.
The one to watch, Sammy, is that Ferris,
Especially not doubling up on the change.
the pitcher.
And then you get one that appears to not arrive on time, and you're ahead of it.
Well, in this spot, you can't be looking for a changeup.
So does anyone know if the rosters have already been cut down to the bare minimum?
Stretch on a 1-2 pitch now to Chris Taylor from Ben Joyce. Well, he'll step off the rubber.
I mean, Chris Taylor in here in the second to the last game of spring training, batting while there's guys on base with their names not even on their jerseys.
1-2 to Chris
Does Taylor make this team?
He'll let it go inside. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Dodgers looking for an insurance run here. And really good speed on the bases. Here's the pitch. And Chris hits it high in the air. Foul, first base side, up in the seats. Tomorrow, same time.
Oh, yeah.
Morongo Casino, Dodgers on deck.
2 balls, 2 strikes
Pitch
to Taylor.
6:07. Dustin May gets the start for the Dodgers tomorrow.
May starts tomorrow.
2 ball, 2 strike pitch from Ben Joyce. Taylor swings and misses at a 4-seamer at 101. And he strikes out. 2 gone. And Andy Pajes will take a crack at the hard-throwing Ben Joyce here.
What's up, CeeLo? What you laughing at?
2 outs. You don't want to make the last out at third, but the left side of the infield is
Why don't
fine
we
deep.
send Taylor to the Braves?
Pitch inside, ball 1 to Pajes, and he's already in scoring position, so no chance to be, or I should say no reason to be a riverboat gambler here and try to swipe the third base
If you
back.
can't make it anywhere else, come to the Braves.
1-0 pitch. And Pages pulls his hands in, gets him out of the way of a fastball at 100.
You might want to look at that contract, CeeLo.
I don't think he's thrown a four-seamer less than 100.
You might want to peek at Taylor's contract.
Two-seamer that's gone sub-triple digits, but the four-seamer, no. 1-1, grounded foul over the head of Dina Weeble at third. Third base coach, who's been wired up for television tonight. A couple of years ago, had a chance to do that telecast here with Dino.
He's only owed $20 million now.
He's really, really good. Really get a different insight of the game when he's doing that. Now 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And out on strike.
I have a feeling then he's gone.
Joyce strikes out 2. Dodgers leave a man. 3 outs to get. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 4.
All right, bottom of the 9th on the way.
It's where we raise our...
Not yet. Not yet, Jeff.
With donations and support to the LA Fire Department and California Community.
Your time, though.
If your vehicles were damaged by the recent
Give them time, they will.
fires, the Southern California Ford dealers are offering you employee pricing.
It takes all of us to turn heartache into hope and make it home again.
LA Strong, built Ford proud.
Step up to the plate with Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. With over 50 years of experience and more than $2 billion in settlements, no one hits it out of the park for clients like Jacoby & Myers. If you've been injured, let Jacoby & Myers go to bat.
No, it was contract, Sly Dog. It was his contract.
Serious incident, Jacoby & Myers will fight for the justice you deserve. Call Jacoby & Myers.
This is where the Angels will rip the hearts out of the Dodgers. Yeah.
Visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
The world's most thrilling league is now in the palm of your
I have a feeling tonight was the warning or the actual final announcement, wasn't it?
Just search for your favorite team.
That he's in there swinging in the 9th inning with his team up by 2 in a meaningless spring training game.
It is 6'6" Jose Rodriguez, the 23-year-old out of Oaxaca, Mexico. And he will face Jorge Soler, the designated hitter, to start things off. And he is all of 6'6".
It might be over for him, Sly. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I walked by him in the cafeteria.
Apparently, final roster moves haven't been made yet.
This guy is giant.
I mean, we know who our starter is on Thursday.
He turns, fires, and there's a strike.
He has the legs of a 7-footer. Some long, long legs.
I mean, the belt buckle is somewhere under the armpits.
Think the Mets are overrated?
Now a 1-1 pitch. It's tapped foul back to the plate now and over to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Well, as a hitter, you look at Rodriguez when he comes set and he throws out of set position, whether no one's on base or not. I mean, it is all arms and legs.
Here's a 1-2 now from Rodriguez to Soler. Swung on and off the handle. Pushed foul, first base side into the protective netting beyond the Dodger dugout.
Taylor with 3 Ks today. Mets lineup was rated number 3 last week, says Summerove.
Continue to advance.
No Aguilar checks in. No word on Mookie, nothing new. We haven't heard anything new. Day to day.
Soler cranks one deep right center.
Soler, right field.
And gone. An opposite
Gone.
For Jorge Soler, and it's a 1-run game at 4-3.
They're coming back.
Soler did not go to the cheap part of the ball.
They're coming back, y'all.
Center field, you have to elevate it, get over the high fence.
That's his 5th.
Wait, what? Was he supposed to report to prison today and didn't report?
Touches home plate and
So he's a fugitive?
That ball was on the outer half. He went out and got it.
Soto's going 0 for 8 against Sale and Strider. Book it, says on the go at CeeLo.
Chucky Robinson, the catcher.
You were his bail bondsman,
Rodriguez. That ball is overthrown in the dirt for ball 1.
You were Ipe's bail bondsman? Nice.
Out of this game today, you got to start with Tyler Glasnow. 9 strikeouts over 5 innings.
Look at this guy's name. That's a name for baseball. Little good old Chucky Robinson at the plate for the Angels. Grabs him a bit of that Anaheim clay. Rubs it on his hands and readies for the 1-0 pitch.
For Glasnow. 1-0 pitch.
The Dodgers have Stretch Armstrong. Rodriguez on the bump, number 97.
So we learned earlier today that Mookie Betts
Rodriguez stands 5 foot tall in his legs alone.
Feeling a lot better today.
Inside ball.
Robinson 3-0.
Who's a former Brave?
Also learned that Shohei Ohtani will throw his next.
Never got home till late. Be tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, let me know, bro. Let me know how to do that shit.
Here's a 3-0, and it's high ball 4. And
they walked him. Free base. The Angels could walk off the Dodgers tonight, y'all. There's still no outs in the bottom of the 9th.
Now the second baseman, Kyron Paris, will come up. He struck out swinging in the 7th.
The Okie is out talking to Rodriguez.
A home run by Soler.
He says, you got it, man. You got it, man. Oh, Soler was a former Brave? Isn't D.R. Nod one of your old guys, too? He's on the Angels, too.
He'll crouch behind the plate.
I thought I remember D.R. Nod.
Right-handed batter up.
Oh, walk-off will happen. My horoscope said so, says O. This ball hit. Center field, base hit. And the Angels got runners on first and second now with no outs.
And the potential winning run on base with nobody out.
And for the Angels, just their 3rd at bat of the night with a runner in scoring position, but that run is potentially...
I blame Chris Taylor, y'all. I blame Chris Taylor for what is about to occur. Announcer just said Mookie is feeling better today. Might start tomorrow. They always say that, Sly Dog. He's day-to-day officially by the organization. But I heard today that old dude can't eat something without throwing up. And that he's lost 20 pounds. So Mookie was already a little guy.
And the pitch from Rodriguez. Swung on, little
bouncer.
Short. McLean has it. He's got one play in
McLean, they get the out at first.
And they get Davis there. But
and the Angels got 2 runners in scoring position.
Now at 3rd, and the winning run is in scoring position.
Why didn't we go for 2 there?
So the Dodgers are going to have to bring the infield in to try to cut down the tying run.
No, the other part, too, is the infield is in. Do you think about walking, loading the bases?
Oh, I don't know, CeeLo. I usually just let them do it.
As Chris Okie, the catcher now, looks over in the on-deck circle.
Hell, if I only get 1,000 views a stream, I might turn the some bitches off.
Bring the infield in. They're going to discuss this.
Well, if you're going to pitch to him, first of all, you have to keep the ball out of the dirt.
Vegetarian night?
It's just one of those areas, if you do pitch to him, are you still going to be pitching around
no.
him? Words,
I think you're right, Chef. I think Mookie is a vegetarian.
Try and square it up.
The ball game in the balance here. And
I didn't even think about that.
Swung on and pulled foul. It's 0-1.
I know he's on a very strict diet.
They were coming right at him.
He threw McCutter to start the at-bat. Now he'll stretch again and delivers the next offer. That's in the dirt, low and in.
That's why, says Chef.
1 strike to Moniak. Bottom of the 9th.
Well, you must have to eat a lot of veggies to lose 20 pounds. If I ate a lot of veggies, I would lose 15 pounds just in farts.
Pitch from Rodriguez. Up high, 2-1 to Moniak.
I'm allergic to them, though. I'm allergic to veggies, except for corn and potatoes.
Rodriguez twirling the ball behind his back. Now puts it in his gloves. Offset stretch toward third base. Now he'll turn and fire. And
Mookie lives in Tennessee.
Ball 3.
Now do you put him on?
Doc said in an interview today that the Mookie ate today without throwing up.
On deck. Well, they're going to throw another.
What's up, Ninaku?
From Rodriguez. He sends it home. And it's a little
bouncer.
Back to Rodriguez. He's got one.
What are you doing, Rodriguez? We just did a Yankee. Y'all. Nobody covering first base.
Perez couldn't get to first quickly enough.
Nobody covering first.
With 1 out.
And now it's bases full of Angels with 1 out.
Might be the only guy that can get that ball. His first move was to come
I saw him all the time at my work, Cecilo. Really?
to the first base bag.
So you must have been pissed when he signed with the Dodgers.
Run over as his left leg was really into foul territory. That could have been a collision.
Man, I wish I could lose 25 pounds.
Robinson at third.
So Mookie today weighs about as much as I did in high school.
Moniak at first is inconsequential at this point.
No.
In time, but in one way,
No, I didn't weigh that much.
His presence there
I take that back. I retract that statement. Mookie weighs what I weighed when I got out of the Army in 91.
But the Dodgers will be trying to cut down this run. 1 out.
Okay, defensively, do you play everybody in tightly, or do you take a chance and play back at second and short for the double play? They are going to play back and gamble.
They're going to play for 2. Mark Pryor, the pitching coach,
He still lives in Tennessee in the offseason?
Well, the other part, too, you got a pretty fast runner at home plate. His ball's going to have to be hit hard to get the double play.
You can lose 25 pounds. It's called fasting.
Swung on, foul, back for strike 1.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Are we going to blow this?
In a pot of hot water right now. 4-3 Dodgers.
Are we going to blow this game?
Loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Val, it only takes one stream to make you go viral.
And David Mershon. Stretch. The right-hander holding. Now he kicks and fires home. And a swing.
Swing and a miss.
Ooh, late swing.
It was another cut fastball.
One day he showed up wearing a Rays hat. This was when he was still looking.
So the 0-2 now from Rodriguez. There it is. And it's
down low in the dirt. Balls.
You love to get the punch out. Or
Them damn subtitles are on my TV again, chat. I have a ghost in my house turning on subtitles on MLB Network.
1 out.
And it's pissing me off.
1 ball, 2 strikes to David Mershon.
1 inning, I'm just going to read subtitles. The entire inning.
Is low and in.
Knock that ball in front of him. We need a punch out right here. Good pitch, 98, down and in.
So
2-2.
You got to figure it's going to be an action pitch here. 2-2, bases full. As Rodriguez
I got a teleprompter, y'all.
Swung on, a little tapper.
Bouncer. Tapper.
The game up. McLean throws to first.
Game's tied.
First is Mershon, but he gets
I don't think we do extras, do we? Rodriguez again, tied now. Someone popped off. Looked like some equipment.
To come in and field it in front of the second base bag. He had no chance to get 2 on this.
Good play by McLean.
But it's now 4-4. And he's done. And he's done a nice job. 2 balls that were just scribbled. All right, so what are we doing here in real life? What would we do? We'd walk Ward and go after Sean.
In left field and is finishing it here tonight. He hopes to finish it one way or another. 1 ball, no strikes.
V finally got a teleprompter.
Robinson comes in to score. Kyron Perry.
No, I don't see anybody warming up. Yeah, nobody's warming up.
And Ward takes a strike.
This is it. Strike.
Now, typically, they won't play extra innings.
So playing for the tie.
Very strong they won't tonight. Here is a 1-1 from Rodriguez to Ward. Inside 2-1. But Ward trying to give the Angels a win.
Told you, Val, them heart-ripping Angels.
Dodgers had not been walked off all play to a tie.
Ward could end it right here. He's already got a bomb.
4 games. Ward hits it in the air.
This ball hit. Base hit, right field. Angels win. Angels win.
5-4.
Angels win.
In the bottom of the ninth, and the Angels take their first game against the Dodgers in 5 meetings this spring.
It was working earlier, CeeLo. I think this was a perfect opportunity for MLB to test the 3D today. I mean, they must have it set up at Angels Stadium. If they don't, they're late.
In this one. So the records now 11, 17 and 4 for the Angels. The Dodgers go to 13, 9 and 0 in the spring. They'll have one more.
13, 9 and 0 for the Dodgers in the spring. Shut up. So anyway, Angels win. They come back in the ninth like a boss. Walk off the Dodgers. I think we might hear something about Taylor tomorrow, y'all. I don't know why. I just got something in my noggin telling me that might have been it for Chris Taylor in Dodger blue. I know he did a lot for the community there and all that good stuff, but this is a today business. This is a today business in the major leagues. And we've had just about enough of it. We've had just about enough of hoping that Chris Taylor comes back to us. You know what I mean? We're going to put him in right field when we get him, says CeeLo. Well, you won't have to pay him much because we owe him a bunch of money still. You can get him on the cheap. You can get him on the cheap, buddy. Why don't you just send us Acuna or something? Just hook us up with an Acuna. Or what's that catcher you guys got? That's who I really like on the Braves. That little scrappy. We should have signed him last year. Just get him a room at the Plaza. All right, where's this desktop audio? Let me turn it down. I'm gonna have it playing there for the ambiance. You don't get ambiance over on CeeLo, y'all. CeeLo can't even spell ambiance. I can't either, but... No, not Dale Murphy, fool. No, I know D'Arnaud's with the Angels. No, I like that. Who's the little scrappy guy you got in the infield? He was a free agent last year and we didn't sign him. I haven't seen Big John yet this year. Big Bad John. Ooh. No, not Murphy. Here, I'll tell you. Give me a second, CeeLo. Give me a dang second. Did the Braves even play spring training baseball today? Teams. I don't know why I'm looking this up. You're not going to let me have him anyway. You're not going to send him to us for Chris Taylor. Even though you should. It's not Murphy. It's not Trump. Well, I like Olsen, too. You must have lost this dude. No, Austin Riley. I like Riley. Want to break out the sunglasses for what? Nobody saw Big Bad John, did they? Yeah, you let us have Riley. Riley is finally healthy. No, we're not sending you a guy that's not healthy. We're just sending you a guy that can't hit. He can play all the infield positions. He just can't hit a baseball worth of shit. Start talking with a British accent? Oh, man, oh, man. All right, well, that's the only time this year, y'all, that Mike Trout will ever be shaken. It's the only time. I ate a brownie and nobody fiended for it, so thank you for that. John says, can Francona work his magic and make the Reds a contender? Could have been a contender. Maybe, John, maybe. I mean, I think even including Ohtani, here's some controversy, y'all. Here's some controversy. I think the most exciting player in baseball right now is Ellie De La Cruz. I know Ohtani gets more press. He might be a better ball player. But there is nobody more electric, more must-watch TV in the MLB than one Ellie De La Cruz. Watch it, Jeff. You might hurt Trout by shaking him. I put him right up there. He gets ring light heated to keep everything loose. The only thing up there are the bobbleheads, the camera, and a ring light with Mike Trout. Yeah, they've got a couple fast dudes. That whole team's fast. But De La Cruz, man, he is electric. And he doesn't feel cocky to me like Tatis. You know what I mean? He doesn't seem like the guy that tries to rub it in your face and he's cocky. He's just having fun. Bobby Wood Jr. out of KC is pretty special, and Skeens in Pittsburgh. I'm going to tell YouTube I want to be YouTube featured. I'm telling you, dude, I think you do that. Where the F did I see that?
If every time you see an ad, you just want to...
All right, so I'm looking at my video right now, CeeLo. This stream. And I could have swore there was a way to promote your stream last year. I could have swore there was a button that you would push and that you would pay them money to make you featured. He was in here just before this stream, CeeLo. He came in and said hi. He's probably about to start doing Dodger games, I imagine. Yeah, it's not there anymore, though. I hope we play the whole season without any injuries, says Niniku. Kerm says, I got Witt winning AL MVP this year. Skeens is going to be the Caitlin Clark of this year to a degree. You're about to say what? 31-man roster until tomorrow, then it's 26. What time is it? 9 o'clock. I got enough time to play the show. Not really enough time to stream it, though. He is going to do Dodger games, says CeeLo. How do you know? He already said he was? He already said he was? That's probably why he was in here. Boom, 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 boom. No, I was saying what you thought. It wouldn't shock me. I mean, his whole shtick was that he's Toronto sports for the Toronto Sick Kids Hospital. And I think... I think the money has changed that plan. Not only for the teams, but for what percentage the hospital gets to what percentage he gets. But it's just a guess. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it, yo. But I guess there's no way to check it, so I couldn't do it if it wasn't true, though. I mean, I hope it's true. I hope it all goes to those kids, but I'm not buying it, yo. I am not buying it. After a cold spell, the LA Kings are hot again. They're playing right now, aren't they? Aren't the Kings playing right now? CeeLo, you got to tell me how to get that damn bot in my channel. I want it in here. Posting the scores of this shit. All right, we'll see you somewhere, Obe. We'll see you, buddy. Yeah, I know. On the go. I know, CeeLo. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with it all, too. I don't know. Maybe the Dodgers save me again. Maybe the Doyers save me. Sports, please. What's that? SC Mississippi State. We're down to 17 in the chat. I'm about to get out of here. I want to say good night, Gracie. Guten Nacht, Gracie. That's the Bruins game. I don't see the Kings there. Kings Rangers. So I'm scheduled to do the Dodger game tomorrow, y'all. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked if I don't. I hope he kills it. I hope he kills it, Schmidt. I hope he does great. I hope he brings the Vikings their first Super Bowl title. Hey, good night, Johnny. Good night, buddy. Johnny Owen checking out. Me too, y'all. Everybody have a great rest of your night. Thank you to both the subscribers and the members. Thank you for the super chats this evening. A couple of them. Night V Homie says Theo. Yeah, I'll probably be on Twitch in the morning playing a little MLB The Show and hopefully playing some music. And then tomorrow we're scheduled Angels-Dodgers Game 3. Man, I'm telling you that lineup tomorrow is going to be booty. I'm guessing the lineup is going to be extremely light, but I could be wrong. If I'm Doc, though, I'm telling Freddy, I'm telling Mookie, I'm telling Ohtani, shit, damn near the whole team, I'm telling them, just stay at home, relax, get ready for Thursday at the Ravine. That's what I'm doing. Where's my Lambo? Where the hell am I flying? I'm flying. This flight from Anaheim to Los Angeles International will be 1.2 minutes, landing at Gate 3. Be sure to empty your overhead compartments. Thank you for flying Valhalla Air. Good night, everybody.